Yo, 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 what's up, Bird Gang? You already know who it is, Skriz, the CEO. Checking in with you with some more fresh Eagles content, man. Fresh off the big win against Jacksonville, 28-23. Nail biter. A lot of people felt like it shouldn't have been. It was a lot closer than a lot of people feel like it should have been, rightfully so. Jacksonville's not a very good team. The Eagles got up to a 22-0 lead and really should have been able to put their foot on their necks and really choke them out for the rest of the game, but we let them back in. It got kind of scary at the end. But all in all, Nakobe Dean made a huge play, and the Birds was able to walk away with a win, man, 28-23. Birds advanced to 6-2, so we're just going to offer some final thoughts before we officially turn the page tomorrow and look ahead to Dallas, man. So back to this game, man. I know what everybody's thinking this morning. It's been all over the news, all over the social media and the vlogs. Nick Sirianni, man, what in the world were you doing, man? Nick Sirianni nearly blew this game, man. A lot of questionable calls, a lot of failed two-point conversions and fourth down conversions that we didn't convert on. He essentially iced his own kicker and Jake Elliott, and then wanted him to trot out there and make a 57-yarder at the end of the game, man. Just a lot of questionable calls on Nick Sirianni's part, but ultimately the Birds was able to get a win. So what I would say to you, Birds Nation, is let's just take a sigh of relief, take a breath, and understand some things, man. Listen, barring just an epic collapse, even worse than last year, Nick Sirianni is going to be the coach of this team, man. So we might as well get ready to ride with Nick for the rest of the year. I mean, if you just look at some of his stats, his record, he's 40-19 regular season. That's just excellent, I believe. And, we're just going to probably have to stick with him at least for the rest of this year. Hopefully his antics don't cost us like a divisional game or a playoff game. I think that's everybody's biggest fear. But I would say let's just pump the brakes a bit, Eagles Nation. We're not going to fire the coach mid-season right now. 6-2 after a 4-game winning streak. The guy's not going to lose his job. So everybody just pump the brakes. Let's see where this season goes. We're looking good. We've won 4 straight. We're running the ball extremely well. The defense is coming along extremely well. So I think there's a lot to look forward to. The talent on this team was able to bail out Nick Sirianni and his questionable decisions. And honestly, that's what you want to see, man. We're a talented team. And I think ultimately we'll be able to overcome his inabilities, man. So, yeah. So, moving on Wednesday, I recorded a video about 3 things we wanted to see and 3 things we didn't want to see. So, we're going to get into that to see if we covered those 6 things. So, number 1 of the things we wanted to see was Saquon Barkley getting 20-plus touches. And, yes, he did. He actually got 30 this game, 27 runs, 3 receptions, man, 199 total yards. I mean, you give him the ball, these are the results you're going to get. Obviously we have some concerns about durability. As you can see, he took a lot of hits in that Jags game, and he limped off a few times. But, you got to get this guy the ball. That's just the type of player he is. He's going to finish his runs. He's not going to avoid contact. So this is just what we're going to have to be used to with a guy like Saquon, man. He's an exceptional player. We're just so blessed to have him. So, yeah, we wanted 20 touches. They gave him 30. So, yes, we hit it on that one. So, number 2 of the things that we wanted to see was pressure on Trevor Lawrence, man. And I believe that we also accomplished that. We were able to come up with 2 sacks. He wasn't really comfortable back there. Obviously, he had a few drives where he put some things together. But by that time, the game was essentially out of reach. Obviously, Nick Sirianni did some things to keep it close. But, yeah, I think the defense did an excellent job of not letting Lawrence stay back there and get comfortable. I think he was like 16-30, no touchdowns, and 2 interceptions, man. So, great job on the part of the defense, and 2 sacks, yeah. And number 3 of the things that we wanted to see was some more under-center offense. I mean, I believe it's self-explanatory, man. This team should be a run-first team, which means you should be coming out in a lot of single-back, I-formation type of deals. And you see the success that we had. Saquon, 157 yards on the ground. We were able to use the play action because of the under-center. If I'm not mistaken, I think Van Sumeren went down in this game, so obviously that took a lot of the fullback plays out of the picture. But just happy to see what Kellen Moore is really starting to do with his offense. I love when we go run first. This team feeds off of Saquon Barkley, man, and as you can see the results. Over 150 yards on the ground for Saquon. All right, so we're going to go to the 3 things that we didn't want to see. And number 1 on that list was too much off coverage with these corners. And I believe they did well with that this week. I saw a lot of guys up, pressing, and jamming, as you can see on this play right here that caused the incompletion on 3rd down. And, you can't be too passive in this league. We got a lot of great quarterbacks. You can't make them feel comfortable back there. Don't let guys give up too much space and be able to run their routes freely. Nah, get up on those guys, make contact, and, let's let this pass rush get after some guys, man. All right, number 2 of the things that we didn't want to see. I didn't want to see us get too pass happy in this game, man. The Jags, they have a solid run defense, but still, I think with the weapons that we have and a guy like Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts, what he can do with his legs, there's no need to pass the ball over 25 times in the game. And as you can see, we hit that one right on the nose. Jalen Hurts, 24 pass attempts. I believe that's perfect. That's his number. He should stay within that range. As you can see, we end up with another clean game. Another interception-free game. I can't say turnover-free because obviously we had that fluky fumble with Saquon, but turnover-free game by Jalen Hurts. Limit the pass attempts. Feed the run game. And as you can see, we're talking about a 4th straight victory here, man. So, yeah, good job on that one, not getting pass happy. 24 attempts was just excellent. And number 3 of the things that we didn't want to see were no more scoreless first quarters. And what do you know? We got a touchdown in the first quarter. Obviously, it came off of a special teams play. The forced muff punt fumble by Sidney Brown led to the Saquon Barkley 20-yard touchdown, man. And I think it was very important for us to get points early in that game because we don't score in that first quarter, we may be talking about a different outcome at the end of this game, man. So, excellent job on the guys covering all 6 of the things that we wanted to see and didn't want to see on Want to See Wednesdays, man. So, I'm going to go ahead and close the book on the Jags game, man. 28-23 is the final. Birds advance to 6-2. A game under Washington, a half a game under Washington for first place in the NFC East. Looking ahead, we've got the Cowboys, man. It's Cowboys week. A lot to talk about for this game. Obviously, with the injury to Dak Prescott. They got CeeDee Lamb banged up, man. But all in all, this is a divisional game. The Eagles need to come to play. They need to bring their A game and still show up. This is a huge game at this point in the season. So tomorrow, you know what it is. We're going to check in on Want to See Wednesdays, and we're going to highlight 3 things we want to see and 3 things we don't want to see against the Dallas Cowboys, man. So I appreciate you guys rocking with me. Oh, and another thing, man, to all my gamers out there, to anybody, man, who likes to play Madden, college football, 2K, be sure to add me, man. There goes my gamer tag right there, Big Skriz. I'm actually on the PS5, man, so anybody want that smoking Madden, I'm dishing it out. College football, I'm dishing it out. I ain't gonna lie, I don't really play 2K like that, but once I get on it, smoke, I'm dishing it out, man. So, yeah, man, guys, get up with me on that one. Hit that like, man. Hit that subscribe. I thank you guys for rocking with me so far. Let's continue to grow this channel together, man. And, yeah, go Birds. See you tomorrow on Want to See Wednesdays, man.